What's up?
Oh, hi, Agent Gray. I'm just working on a new case.
What is it?
We had a shooting on campus and a teaching assistant was shot in the back, and it looks like he's gonna survive though. The officers got there in time to take him to the hospital.
That's good.
Also, the weapon was found 20 feet away from the body, and we also have a 20-year-old male in custody by the name of Profen. And he has a minor head injury, looks like from some sort of object. All right, Agent Brian is considering him to be our #1 suspect. So the student couldn't provide any valuable information. He simply says he doesn't remember what happened, and so I'm just cross-examining the fingerprints right now.
So the suspect in this case could have amnesia.
Theoretically, yes. In a situation like this, with this much adrenaline to have their memory system shut down, because the body will react quite radically in order to prevent further injury.
All right, you keep working on this and I'll go check it out.
All right, Profen, you've had over an hour. Do you care to explain to me how you were the only one found at the crime scene in possession of the weapon?
I'm thirsty. I'd like some water, please.
Fine. What are you talking about? This is fresh from the tap. Are you still on for time? Yeah?
Agent Brian, could I have you for 10 minutes?
All right. Don't move a muscle. All right, what's up?
I know you consider him a suspect in the case, but I think there's something else going on. He was found fainted at the scene with a head injury.
What are you trying to imply?
I'm just saying maybe he was passing by in the hallway and the shooter knocked him over the head and framed him.
Agent Gray, as your superior, I feel it is my responsibility to remind you that in this department, we use evidence collected at the scene to try and prove our suspect's guilt, not to provide the loopholes that will put them back on the street.
But
I've already considered the possibility of the head injury. I believe our suspect self-inflicted that injury once he was aware that there were police on the scene and his escape is impossible. Brian. All right, good. The prints are a match. This conversation is over. All right, Mr. Profen. It looks like the odds are stacked against you. Now it's just a matter of whether you want the prison or the mental hospital. Now, I got a lot of cases waiting for me, so make it quick. What's it gonna be?
I can't remember a thing.
All right. Let me help refresh your memory. At the time of the crime, you were witnessed, present in the bathroom of the building where the shooting took place. Later, you were found 20 feet from the scene of the crime, in possession of the murder weapon. Left-handed. Now that matches perfectly. What does that tell us?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
You prepared yourself in the bathroom, and then you went to the hallway where TA Brett's office is located. He was just about to open his door, and then bang! You shot him. Right in the back. It was too late. There was blood everywhere. You were panicked, trembling, didn't know what to do.
Everywhere. I killed him.
Get the surveillance tape and then we're done here. Mr. Profen will see you in court.
He can't do that. Agent Phelps, can you get me all the information you have on Isaac Profen? Thanks.
Suspect's full name is Isaac Jacob Profen. He's a male, 29 years old. He's attending a master's program in psychology with a minor in studio arts. He currently lives alone. He was raised by a foster family at the age of 6 with no prior information left on paper due to the fact he was abandoned at the age of 4. And he was unable to speak until he turned 5. Are you alright, Agent Gray?
Yeah, it's just, he's poor guy's been through so much from such a young age. Sorry, go on.
Okay. He was sent to the hospital 3 times in the past 6 years, once diagnosed with bipolar disorder and twice for mental instability. His classmates say he's strange, antisocial, and even hesitates with recalling his own age. So how well do you know Mr. Profen?
I don't really know him. Like, who is he?
3 students testified that a week before the shooting, he had a conflict with the victim. Anything in the past week or so, though, that stood out?
Not really, except for, like a week ago, like a conflict with Brett.
Brett, meaning the victim?
Yeah, the victim.
Experiments conducted by Russian psychologist Ivan Pavlov successfully conducted dog's response to a bell with the integration of Mr. Profen, you seem to know the material well enough that you don't even need to pay attention. Mr. Profen, I'm asking you to stop what you're doing and answer my question.
I don't care, and I don't care that I don't care.
Ignorant TA! I hope you die!
That's still not enough for motivation.
Well, here, take a look at the results. The residue inside the gun of the barrel matches the bullet that shot the victim. The fingerprint samples collected from the trigger match Isaac Profen's left hand index finger.
That just proves that he touched the gun. There's something still missing. Isa, Mr. Profen, I'm Agent Gray. I'm going to need your full cooperation in this investigation. Do you understand?
Do what you gotta do.
I need you to think back to what you were doing during the shooting.
I don't wanna think about it.
Do you understand you're a suspect in a very serious shooting and the consequences that you face if you are charged guilty? Okay, I know what you've been through. You hesitated about yourself, you were lost, you were confused and panicked during the shooting. The situation that you were given is only one of the possible scenarios. And you don't deserve the punishment if you didn't do it. Do you understand? I'm going to analyze another possible scenario for you. Okay, so you're walking through the hallway, you turn the corner, and you see Brett, the TA. He's lying on the floor, and there's blood all over. You panic, you go for help. Someone hits you over the head, and you black out. Does this sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
Really?
Agent Gray, a word? Agent Gray, you are fully aware that this case is under my authority. Now, I already have a statement and evidence to convict him. What you are doing now is a clear breach of protocol, and I will not tolerate it. I'm changing the access codes, and no one will have access to the suspect without my express permission. Do you understand?
I've been trying to get to the bottom of this Profen case, and Tell Brian to hold him. I have more evidence.
Isaac Profen, you have the right to remain silent.
You can't take him. He didn't do it.
Agent Gray, you have got to be kidding me.
At age 4, he got in an accident and he disabled his left hand index finger. He couldn't have curled his finger around the trigger. Someone framed him.
Congratulations, Agent Gray. You're one step closer to promotion. You, watch your back. This isn't over.
So, it must have been quite an experience for you, Mr. Profen.
Yeah, it's been a while since we were that young, hasn't it, Veronica?
I don't think I knew you before today.
It's okay. We can talk. I checked. There's nobody following us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you really forgotten? Here's your necklace. Mom gave it to you when you were 3. And that was, before the accident. Before we became orphans. Yeah, social services said it'd be easier for you to find a family if you were by yourself. But, I guess you are a Profen after all.
No. I was raised in New Jersey by Jonathan and Catherine Gray. I don't know what you're talking about. You're making this up in your head.
I'm thirsty. Would you mind getting me something to drink?